as a person who does predominantly, I opened the wrong thing. As a person that does predominantly, comic book content, you gotta have situations where you can just do other comic book content. Am I right? And also, technically, the guy who handed me all these comics asked for this. But he didn't ask me to stream it. I just thought it'd be cool because I was going to stream the unboxing of my graded comics. So I was already going to have a setup. And then I thought about it and I was like, this could be cool because I have no idea what's in here. No, you're wrong. No, I'm right. I wanted this. It's okay. How you doing? But what I'm doing is I'm going through the various comic books that are in this box. Some of them are going to be cool. Maybe this one's cool. It's just not really worth anything. So I'm just checking. I'm looking for a friend. So I'm looking up some values. Maybe get a nice little commission if I find anything. So I've got the price. The last sold eBay on the bottom right there is how we're doing this. You're always wrong, my guy. But seriously, how are you, Frost? I'm doing good, man. I'm excited to go through this. I know there's a lot of stuff from the 70s, so hopefully it's something cool. And it, like I said, it's for a friend, and he said if I find some cool stuff, I can keep it. He's just namely wanting to know if anything's worth anything. I'm going through nice little record, and I'm interested in doing more of these because I like buying lots of comics like this anyway. So he literally just walked these in my office. Anyway, so here's our first one. Human Torch Goes Wild. Yeah, this is definitely from the 70s, and I've got my thing inverted, right? So let's see what this is. Yes, this is 1974, so it's actually in pretty decent little condition, but $5, it's not really worth anything, but it's a cool start. So there's a lot of random stuff in here, so I'm going through what he called the boring box. He was pretty interested in this. I don't actually know what it is, per se. It's got a pretty bad fold here. But we'll check it out. So we're looking for... Most of this stuff is Marvel, though, which is, I think, one of the main reasons why he brought it to me, because he knows I'm a Marvel nut. Red Wolf, number 6. Number 6. Let's look at the year quick. I've never heard of this, so it might not pull up right away. 1972. That's cool. Alright, let's check this out. 1972. This is actually, for... Mail me one. Don't tempt me. I might. Do a giveaway. See, Red Wolf number 6, 1972. 3-comic lot that has number 6 in it. Then these are sold as well, so one might not have been sold in a while, but since this was part of a group that was sold for $8 recently, we're going to go ahead and assume that this is probably worth a similar amount. And also, that bad of a dog ear right there is pretty big on hitting a grade anyway, so... Alright, that's the thing. So lost and alone. Okay, I'm actually gonna, real quick, put this one up here. Actually grab that. He's got 2 boxes. I don't know if they're like separated in a specific way. Also, Android 13, my man. So we're focusing on that, I guess. I didn't really consider what you were looking at as far as my Mac goes. We'll do Android 13 and Goku. Right? Nice and beautiful situation here. Alright, so let's see what else we got. So we've got, this is a Spider-Man. This is actually the first one I saw when he opened the door, when he opened it up. So this is Amazing Spider-Man at number 136 from 1974. We'll check it out. So let's see, Amazing. I got 2 boxes. Just chilling. See what comes up just from typing that in. $20. Oh, hey, this is a minor key. Okay. So this is a minor key for this is the first appearance of Harry Osborn as Green Goblin. That's cool. Okay. So that's already a cool one. Wow! Did Trigger Fire play? Hold on, I didn't hear. I'm gonna click around. Ignore the slight changes and things. I just want to make sure Trigger Fire is on. Trigger Fire is on. Alright, well that's pretty cool. That's a cool one to have. I don't have like a cool pile, so I'm gonna make a cool pile. That one's pretty cool. That one's 20 bucks. So I should probably I'll just make a pile and then deal with that. So that's we hit a cool one on the third one, so that's pretty sick. Now we're getting into some of the old cartoon. This is a Popeye number 135. I don't know. Once it gets outside of Marvel and DC, I don't know it at all. It was 1976. So, very poor condition. Don't know. I don't know if it'd be anything neat. But we'll check it out. I don't know if they count as keys in cartoon comics or not. So it could be something neat. 135. Popeye, 135. So, yep, sold in his lot for $30. It doesn't really look like it's anything super crazy. Definitely gonna like fast forward through a couple of the Archie style 1974 Dennis the Menace 35C. This is numbered different than most comics that I'm used to seeing. But all right. Dennis the Menace. It's 35C. What in the world? 1974. Let's see what comes up. Yeah, I wasn't sure if we'd actually find that one. So this does not imply any sort of rarity or anything. It just means something hasn't been sold in a while. I'm gonna assume that this probably isn't worth anything. It's neat though, especially for people that are big fans of the Dennis the Menace comics. Here's another one. Ooh, are we cut in half here? Hold on. I'm wondering. I don't know if the pages came off of this or not. It did not. This is from a different comic. So sad day. We got a cover hiding around in here. The Dennis the Menace, number 148, plus a cutout book about Dennis 200 years ago. Neat. I used to be a big fan of the movies when I was a kid. The ones that were out at that time. So that we're looking at Dennis the Menace 1976, number 148. So I imagine the only time we would find these worth too much money, these aren't near as popular as things like Marvel. I think the only time we would find something like this that's worth anything would probably be something akin to it would have to be like a number 1, and it would need to be in really good condition. But even then, I don't know if it would be worth anything super crazy. Once again, I didn't find it. If it was worth a lot, they would have printed something like facsimiles or something like that, which are like complete. I'm gonna look up this cover. Maybe we'll find his innards here in a second. Actually, this might be his. I can't tell. See, and some of these are Archie comics. Archie comics also might have a little bit of worth to them. But a lot of these I just don't know. But he called this the boring box because it is he said most of the Marvel ones are the second box. So I wanted to knock out the first box. Get this stuff out of the way. You know what I mean? So let's look up Jackie Jokers. And you know, I don't necessarily have to look up all these, I guess. But I like to be thorough, and I find it really interesting. So I get a kick out of this. Yeah, once again, we're not. See, there's a 90. This is 9.8 fully graded, $89.99, and this is a crossover event, right? So it's not the one I'm looking at. But it looks like somebody who crosses over. Oops! It looks like somebody who crosses over on occasion with Dennis the Menace. So We're learning canon live, right? And that's the important thing. That's the important thing. So this is just a cover, which is not great. But, and I thought I just saw actually a, yeah, there's a couple. Somebody's restapled this as well. Which that also brings a grade down, yeah? That's something to keep in mind. I was hoping to find a... Yeah, so this is Dennis the Menace, though. So we got Jackie Joker's cover. He's not really worth too much. I keep old books like this that have lost their covers that aren't worth anything, and I make collages out of them. And I turn them into works of art or whatever. So there's that. But this one, even if we had the cover, it probably wouldn't worth anything. So I'm not even gonna try to track it back down. I'm just making a pile of wrecked things. Scooby-Doo, I think, has a couple of interesting ones. We've got a loose staple here and a rolled spine, so that's Nick's on grades. Let's see. So we're looking at 1971 Scooby-Doo. Once again, I think with something like this, it would need to be a number 1, and it would need to be kind of rare or a cool crossover. I'm not seeing a number, though, and I'm really interested in that. Number 10. Scooby-Doo, where are you, number 10? Alright, we'll look it up. Because also, you know, part of looking these up on eBay, it's super helpful to, because, you know, me typing in Scooby-Doo, where are you? If there is one, like with this Richie Rich one where I saw the graded one that was worth $100, it at least lets me know, it'll tell me, number 10. It just gives me an idea that, oh, there is something to look out for, you know? Yeah, and this one, especially with these, like, 70s and 80s cartoons, they made a bunch of these. Well, see, even this one right here, this one's $15, right? Somebody bid on this and bought it for $15. Is this number 1? Yeah, see, a couple of these have bids on them, and they're in the double digits. There's nothing crazy, but, gold key first print. See, this is what I'm talking about. So, with the Scooby-Doo ones, it looks like there's more of a market, so maybe we watch a little closer here. Just be careful. We just gotta be careful with the Scooby-Doos. This is the one. This is it. $15. Right? And that one's in worse condition than the one I've got. Oh, the number 10 Whitman variant? Huh. That's a thing. I guess I'll put a separate pile. I mean, that one, if somebody's interested in, like, listing some stuff on eBay, this one might be worth just looking at getting rid of. I mean, especially if he just tells me to keep some of this stuff, or he's just trying to make a quick buck. I mean, he might be able to put this up for like $5 and turn it around, so I'll just put it to the side. I'll call it worth more than 0, but you gotta be careful with that. Archie Giant Series Magazine number 249, no cover, so not even gonna look it up. But with, you know, like the Scooby-Doo's just like that, or even, you know, these Archie ones right here. This is an Archie one. This one's in really tough condition, probably like a 1 or a 2. But it's a Laugh number 293, which is an offshoot of Archie Comics. So we'll look it up, but it's really poor grade, and it's not old enough to make me think that it'd be something. Laugh. Was it 292? 293. 293. Archie Comics. I'll just see what comes up. Yeah, no, it's looks like you can buy most of the Laugh for less than $1. So that's okay. We found one cool. Oh, there's a cool one I just accidentally revealed. The Archie at Riverdale High might be cool too because of the recent Riverdale, but sorry. Okay, you're not looking at what I'm looking at. I keep forgetting. This Hurts My Heart. This is an old Hulk. and it made me nervous when I saw it because I thought it was. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. It's in the volume 1, 179. So this I definitely would keep. Because like I said, I do my collages. I would definitely do, and I'll look this one up just because it's neat. But okay, so we've got a cover for Archie. I do want to look this up just in case it is a key or something neat. Because if not, I'm gonna put it in a pile, and I'm probably going to cut it up. The Incredible Hulk. Boy, I can't type today. Incredible Hulk. And this is number 179. So, actually, now I'm thinking about it, 179, 180 is the first cameo appearance of Wolverine. And if we have that, I'm gonna scream. But this one is the one before. This is the comic. The one person that's watching this, this is the comic before. The one issue before Wolverine is introduced to Marvel. So I don't know if we'll find that in here, but if we do and it doesn't have a cover, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry on stream. What number? 179? I don't think this is a key, though. If it is, it'd be like Wendigo. I think. 179 right here. Which I definitely do not have the cover. There's one for $11, and this is $52, but it's graded. It's very low grade, much higher grade than this is gonna be. But yeah, so this one isn't worth anything, so I'm gonna put it in a chop up and keep file. I'm sure he'll let me because it's it doesn't have a thing. I'll keep them all in the same spot, and I'll go through and get the Marvel ones later. But still, kind of a neat thing. I don't want to look at this Wonder Woman one because when I looked at it, I was like, oh shit, it looks old. So we've got probably still from the 70s though. It's just maybe 100 pages for only 60 cents. Wonder Woman. So this is Wonder Woman Volume 33, number 214. Holy crap. And it's got a hard dog ear right on the front, but we're going to check it out. Let's look at Wonder Woman Volume, what was it? Volume 33? Like, Jesus. Volume 33, number 214. Leave it to DC. Go. Yeah, $4. It's a neat. This is a neat one. Like, this is just a cool. This is like a cool oldie goodie, and it's got white pages. Like, honestly, if it was worth anything, this would be like a good, pretty decent, other than the dog ear, and a press would get rid of a lot of it. But you know, it is what it is. It's not. It's a neat book. It's a neat book. We got another Laugh comic. It's also really poor quality. You can see a lot of the pages are tore. The spine is separating. Like, even if this was worth something, it probably wouldn't be. And we looked up Laugh earlier, and it just, I don't know. I'm feeling pretty confident we don't have to look this one up. You can tell the difference between the superhero ones and the non-superhero ones, hey? There's a lot different level of excitement. So we've got before a 100. So another thing to look at in comics. I keep getting the ones before the important ones, right? So another thing to look at in comics is right here we've got, this is an Archie comic, whatever the hell thing it is. It's number 99. So your big numbers, your 100s, and especially if you have like Wonder Woman or Spider-Man, you can get like 1,000. They might be worth something. Your hundreds. So this would be one before that's one before a key or something. But we'll look this up just in case it is something cool. Once again, I don't know anything about Archie comics other than Sabrina the Teenage Witch is in it, and they made Riverdale, which means some of these might be worth something. Maybe someday, I don't know. Looking up Reggie and Me, number 99. Let's see. And we've just got similar ones here, but it looks like Reggie and Me doesn't have anything that really strikes pretty hard, so we're just gonna move on. No problem. Madhouse Comics. This is, oh god, it's got a big old rip in it, right? That's automatically you're down to a 1 to 1.5, I think, with a rip cover like that. I'm not that experienced with all that stuff, but it's not great. And what's our number? 103. I'm gonna go ahead and pass on looking this one up. It's in such poor condition, I don't think it's gonna matter, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the removed cover pile because of how bad it is. Also, don't know if you can tell, it has pretty bad. It has some water damage. You can see a little bit better there. So it's crazy to actually see a comic like that in the middle of a bunch of other comics that has water damage and the other ones don't. Alright, this one has no cover, but I'm just interested to see what we're looking at as far as... We're Tom and Jerry! That's fun. Is it all Tom and Jerry? It is. So this is a Tom and Jerry comic. It's funny, I'm finding a lot of covers and I'm finding a lot of guts, but I'm not finding the guts to the comics I have covers of. So, that's interesting. That's another one that goes in that pile. We're gonna go right into another one with no cover. They're just kind of stacked there in the front. This is a Dennis the Menace for sure. Alright. Yeah, I don't even see a title mark or anything, so I have no idea. So, once again, just gonna go right in the pile. Ooh, this one's cool. Okay, so Action Comics. We got an Action Comics. The Action Comics, this is where we see our first, this is not the first Superman. I would be screaming and crying on the floor because I would hope that man would let me have a commission. But this is, Action Comics is the line, we got a pretty poor back cover. But still, we'll look it up. This has got a very nice front cover, and that's what most people are worried about. So Action Comics number 448. This is where we, Action Comics is the line in which we find our first Superman. So, soon on Heritage Auctions, they will be, I think it's in April, they're going to be auctioning off at I can't remember if it's Action Comics number 1, but it is the first Superman, and it's projected to be the highest sold comic book ever. It'll be a couple mil, for sure. Action Comics. So, we're looking at number 448. This is cool. This is kind of a cool thing anyway. I keep trying to grab a mouse that's not there. Let's see if we can find this one. That's it right there. So $5 sold just a few days ago. Not too bad. It's just neat. It's cool. But this is a cool. This, like, I would hold on to this probably, just because I'm a comic hoarder. But once again, these are things I'm gonna throw back to my friend and see what he says. So we got Three Stooges. No number. We are definitely coming apart though. So this is number 54 of the Three Stooges. We have some water damage. Fold. We're here to steal. What is up, Sin? Welcome in, my dude. My man's been streaming again. That means he gets shout out again. You up first, bro? We're kind of alone here. Think we're alone now. But we found one cool one so far. We've seen some neat ones, but we found one cool one. We found a minor key. A Spider-Man minor key, which is pretty sick. I'm gonna look this up against my better judgment. The Three Stooges. What number is this? I forgot. I had to find it in the 54. Mortuary Assistant was fun. I almost shit myself. For these new comics you bought? No, one of my coworkers, he inherited a bunch of stuff from his mother, and part of it, was ultimately he's going through her things. If you catch my drift. So this one's not worth anything. So, so he brought these, and he was just like, "Hey, would you go through these for me and like check them out?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll do that." There's a key. There's a minor key. I think it's a minor key chilling on top of the box here. But we found two cool ones. We found got that coworker stick on it. I love it. Yeah, but he implied, not implied, he said that I could keep some of these, but he just wanted to know if any of them were worth a bunch. And so I was going through them and trying to help him out. The minor key we found earlier, I'm gonna see if he'll let me keep. I think it's cool. It's not worth a whole bunch. And I've got one that's easy to turn around and make like maybe $5-10 off of. But other than that, it's been not too great. We did find a coverless Hulk that is the issue before Wolverine's first appearance. It's I hate that that's a thing. It's not worth anything anyway because it's the issue before. It's this guy right here. So this is the issue before Wolverine's first appearance in comics. So if the sequel to this is in this box, I'm gonna be very excited. Granted, once again, they're his, but you know, we're helping somebody out, and I like to see them prosper. So Pink Panther number 5. This is low enough. It might Pink Panther in the Inspector number 5. We're gonna check this out. This is low enough. Pink Panther's pretty, not really anymore, but when I was a kid, Pink Panther was kind of a big deal. So maybe there's a chance this is some sort of key or something neat. We're just gonna check it out. What did we decide it was? Number 5? I hate how these Whitman comics, you have to like search for the, like, what number it is. I get it, because it like helps make the thing look better. Is Goku part of your desk? No, this is my playing mat. I use it as a giant mouse pad, but also this is what I would play like card games on and stuff. Okay, be right back. Of course, that'll work. Hey, sounds good, man. I appreciate you stopping by anyway. I'll take the lurk. So we actually, there's a $10 sold in December. So that's actually not that bad. But really, I don't know if we'll be able to turn it around and get it back. Like, I don't know if this is like a quick sell and get it back kind of thing. Plus $6.50 shipping. So I don't know. I'm not gonna put it in things. I have a Mew one. Haha. Play mat I use as a mouse pad. That's exactly what this is. Yeah, I got this when I was playing Magic the Gathering in Kansas City, and now it's like my mouse pad. That was not worth nothing. You know what? I'll put it in there. You can kind of sell it. You put it up for $5. Judging by the fact that somebody bought that for that with that high of shipping, you can put it up for $5. But that's like my $5. It's like a $5 pile. Put it up for $5. You probably get it back quick. There's another Reggie and me with no cover. Also, it looks like somebody wrote in this. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to show this to him. This, my friend's wife's name is written here, but I don't know why it would be, because I don't believe these were my friend's comics. I think that's coincidence, but that's pretty interesting. I'm gonna put that to the side and I'm gonna ask him about it. But also, coverless, kind of a, you know, nothing super crazy to look for. Oh, forgot I saw this minor, what I think might be a minor key. Amazing Spider-Man. Okay. So, let's see. Nope, maybe not. Alright. So, yes, the Kangaroo. So, this is Amazing Spider-Man 126. Which, I don't know. I know who the Kangaroo is, but, I don't know when his first appearance is. I don't know him that well. But, it sounds like this is not his first appearance. So recently sold, we got one for $5. So once again, not worth anything in particular, but it's a neat thing. It's a neat thing. I just really like seeing the old Lord, what am I saying? The old Marvel stuff. So we got Super Goof, Walt Disney. I don't know if there's a number situation. These dog ears hurt my heart. But these are loved comics, right? Whoever owned it, whatever the actual story is, they loved it. So number 30, Super Goof number 30. We'll look it up. Some of the Disney stuff, you'd be surprised, right? This is not in that bad of condition. Super Goof number 30. Then are you gonna stream tonight? I know you streamed the last couple of nights, but I've been super busy. Coming up on our very busy. See, like right here, 3-pack. The 3-pack sold for $18. But other than that, we don't really have too much. So I would go ahead and say that that's not anything to write home about. Let's see, what do we get here? We got Tarzan. Oh, this is DC's Tarzan. Okay, okay. Number 225. So it's actually in pretty good condition compared to some of these other ones that have been in here. We'll look it up. I don't know really anything about DC's Tarzan. So we're gonna check it out. DC Tarzan number 25. So $3. Once again, nothing super crazy. But it's this one's actually in a pretty decent shape compared to some of the other ones. A press will do that one good if it was something that was worth getting graded anyway. Okay. The war between Superboy and Crypto. This one looks like it was somebody loved this so much they colored it in. Crypto is not green. Crypto is white. If you look close enough, you can see the crayon. That's funny. It's cute and it's adorable. Probably not worth anything because of that. Well, you know, with the right materials, you might be able to actually clean that out a little bit. But Volume 2, number 6. Because of all the coloring in, I'm kind of worried about looking it up. I think it's 17 Blue! What is up, my dude? Thank you for the raid! We're unboxing some comic books a friend threw my way. How you doing? Or 117 Blue, my bad. I'm Google. A shout out for you. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're just chilling, we're hanging out. Just doing, you know, just going through some comics. We've got some cool, we pulled a couple cool comics. Nothing like, life-changing, but we pulled a couple minor key. We pulled one minor key, had a cool Hulk one, and now we're just kind of going through these. They're pretty low. But I don't know what's in the boxes. We have a precursor to the first appearance of Wolverine, the issue before, so maybe we get lucky and we find that in here. So I'm essentially operating off commission. Thank you so much for the raid once again, 117 Blue. How you doing? How was your stream? I guess I'll look this one up. I don't really know. We're looking through the solds at eBay, by the way. We'll look this up, even though I'm pretty sure it's safe to say with the crayon on it, it's kind of ruined. Back. Dueler Giant number 6. Alright. $5 whole. Buy it now. So, yeah, and that's without crayon on it. See how Crypto's not... In the picture, Crypto's not green. Hey, once again, that means some kid loved that. Some kid loved Crypto and tried to give him a new color. This one is in awful condition. This is Dennis the Menace, so we can get rid of that. I guess I'm gonna keep referencing this Hulk. So this is the Hulk I was talking about. This is the issue before Wolverine's first appearance. The cover's gone, so that's kind of sad. But so he should be fighting. I think he should be fighting. Oh no, I guess not yet. Okay, yeah, he's not on here yet. I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure he's fighting Wendigo and like a lot after this issue. Like it's a multi thing. So anyway, these are cool. You should find a way to do this more often. Well, I'd have to get a whole bunch more comics. I'm also going to do a video like this when my graded ones come back. 4 of them are in town, but my guy's holding on to them because my Killmonger's still sitting there. So I'm gonna try to do these, and I'm gonna put them on my YouTube. And namely just kind of chill out. But I'm having fun with it. I know it's just a couple of us here, a couple buddies, but this is just kind of fun, and I get to flex my comic book knowledge outside of a feature and stuff. And this is one of those things, right? Like if I find the sequel to this in here, with or without a cover, I'm gonna freak out, right? Like I'm gonna freak out on camera. So there's that. Or like it's been a while since I showed it, but the one cool one we found, this is the only one that I'm like, ooh, this is cool. It's not worth a whole bunch of money, but this is the first appearance of Harry Osborn as Green Goblin. But it's kind of neat. It's like a $25-$30 key, and this is what a minor key is. So it's not the first appearance of a character, but it's the first appearance of a character as a famous character, right? So it's not the first appearance of Ned Landers. It's the first appearance of Ned Landers as Hobgoblin, right? So this is the first appearance of Harry Osborn as Green Goblin, which is super cool. So if I don't find anything else, I'm gonna ask him to let me keep that for payment. He's a good friend of mine too, so it's not like I mind doing this or anything. Lil Kids. I don't know how I feel about it being called Lil Kids. Lil Kids number 11. We're gonna look it up. These ones I don't know, I feel like obligated to look up. Lil Kids number 11. But a lot of these comics are from 1970s, and also as a reminder, we're in the boring box. And actually, I'm gonna pin a message that says that. We're gonna go pin box 1 of 2. 1 of 2. W4. We're gonna call it the wing box. I don't want to speak of this. It might be, but I'm very excited. I think you could probably hear that. You can probably hear that I'm super excited about this. And, you know, even finding that one minor key, this is worth it. I'm very excited about that. So, okay, so we're gonna move on. Most of the superhero books are in the other box, is what I understand. So the fact that I'm already finding some kind of neat ones in this box is pretty cool. Okay, so, we've got this, oh, I forgot to actually look. We're just looking at dolls. You know how I do. I'm actually kind of surprised. Oh, so it features Calvin. Featuring Calvin. Oh, and it's a Marvel comic. I didn't even notice that. So who's Calvin? Oh, Lil Kids featuring Calvin. I don't know who Calvin is. Is it Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes? That's one thing I'm definitely picking up in this, is just that these crossovers seem to be worth a little bit more. Not that $7.50 is like a lot, but that sold a couple days ago for $7.50, and you know, some dude just handed this to me. So, I mean, probably could sell it for. This is another one that, you know, maybe could list it for $5 and get something out of it. Maybe the one that sold looks a little bit nicer than that one though, so I doubt it. You gotta make sure you don't lose your ass on shipping on stuff like that. You just need somebody that's willing to list it at the end of the day. Okay, let's see what else you got. We got another coverless one. We're checking the coverless ones only to see if they are, you know, Incredible Hulk 180 or 181. Because I got, this is Sabrina the Teenage Witch. That's cool. Number 33. Once again, we're ripped up though, so it's gonna go in the coverless pile. I keep pushing the Hulk to the top of the coverless pile. I'm gonna put him to the side because I want to keep referencing him. That's a cool one. All right, this one has a horribly torn cover. There's a few of these. So this is 100 pages. So this is Justice League of America, number 111. So it is actually in super good condition other than the torn cover. We'll look it up. You can still get it an okay grade off of something like this. Okay being like a 1. You can get like it might not be like a no grade. There might be something that comes back, so I'm just gonna check it out. So Justice League of America, number 111. Let's see. That's probably what the rest of this looks like. Yeah, there's Aquaman there in the center. So this is another one. 7 bids. That was sold on March 2nd, so that's just like 2 or 3 days ago. So you could probably list this for like $1 and maybe get it, especially with the $6 shipping. So, I'm not gonna put it in a sell pile kind of thing, but it's a thing. Another Archie cover list. Another Archie cover list. We have an interesting looking Flash coming up. Let's look at that. We're not in horrible condition either. Stop him, that's our loot to the Flash is stealing. Robbing those thieves. Okay. Alright, so we've got the Flash. Ghost Recon Kid Flash. Number 239. Pretty good condition, honestly, compared to some of these other ones. Let's check it out. It's funny how vast the condition seems to vary on some of these. Number 239. There it is right there. So, fine condition or better. Sold March 2nd. $6. This is another one. This is kind of a neat one, honestly. If I had extra cash, you could, get this graded, and this could be shelf candy. It's just neat. I really like this kind of golden age comic book look. So this is something I would put up. Cat in the Hat. What's up, Frosty? Nice to you to grace us on a Wednesday. What's up, Cat? Yeah, dude, I'm just, somebody gave me some, comics to look through and help them try to figure out if they're worth anything or whatever. And so since I don't know what they are or stuff like that, I'm just kind of going through it and seeing if anybody wants to explore comic book stories and knowledge as I go through these. Trying to help somebody out. We've pulled 2 neat comics. One cool, one I would say is cool. Another one I'd say is neat because it's missing a cover. Let's see, this is Superman. Most of these are in the 70s, which there's a lot of keys in the 70s, so it's definitely worth checking a lot of this stuff out. This is Superman number 275. So in the bottom right, I'm looking at eBay sold. That's one of the best ways to tell how much a comic is worth. So number 275. Let's see what we got. All right, so I did that to myself. There's probably a million. This is probably like volume. Oh, that's it right there. Best offer accepted. So they tried to sell it for $10, but they didn't get it. So not one to write home about. But once again, that's a cool one to me. I think that's a neat one to just have. Ooh, I picked up 2 at the same time, and I'm glad it didn't rip. All right, we've got an Archie and ooh. Hold up. This looks like a key. This is Marvel Team Up featuring Human Torch and Iron Man with Infidus, which his face looks familiar, but the name isn't ringing a bell. But the way it's describing it sounds like it might be his first appearance. So this might be a key. Not that since it's not a huge character, it might not be worth anything, but it's definitely worth looking up. So let's look up. So we're gonna do. The problem is these are one of the ones that have these really long titles. So we're Marvel Team Up, Human Torch, and Iron Man for 29. Alright, see what we got. Okay, one just sold for $3 whole. So there's that. I'm still not convinced that this isn't a key. I'll put it to the side. This might be a neat one to sleeve. I'm gonna put it to the side just in case it is a key. Honestly, I could probably just Google. I'm just gonna give it a Google really quick. So we're gonna do. This is my background. You can't hardly see it, I guess. Marvel Infinitus first. Let's just see if that's it. Marvel Team Up number 29. That's it. Okay, this is it's not a key that's worth anything, but this is a key comic. Which that means it's worth a sleeve. It's worth a keep and a sleeve, but it's really not worth anything super crazy. So that's cool. This is neat. That's a hold on. That's a key. If Infinitus for some reason comes to one of the shows or something, it might be worth more than $6 or whatever. So what do we got here? We got another Life with Archie at 174. Once again, the Archies you gotta kind of watch out for because they will randomly be worth money. But there's a whole bunch of different titles with them, right? So Life with Archie number 174. Let's check it out. I'm not seeing anything None of these are really worth anything, so that's a pretty good indicator that see right here, not life like this one. Sold, was it yesterday? Life with Archie number 41, $77, right? So that's something you gotta watch out for. So that one's this one obviously is not that one. So you know, but that's one of the things that it's like this is definitely worth looking at. And once again, these are just what have been sold recently, but actually there's a lot of these that have been sold recently, just like this line of comics. So there's that. But I'm probably not gonna find if this one would have been one of the ones that have been sold, it would have went to the top. So that one's in pretty decent condition too. So that's one of the ones I may pass off to somebody else that might be interested. I don't know if any of these Disney ones are worth anything. With M code 204. This one actually seems like it's produced by Disney. It doesn't really have that much information, which tells me it's Disney's cockiness. We can see. Oh, it's like a PSA. I didn't even realize that. Mickey and Goofy explore energy conservation. This is actually getting cool now that I'm actually looking at it. It's got a really warm spot here. But let's check it out. Mickey, Mouse, and Goofy explore energy conservation. Let's see. We got one there. It sold for $1, baby. That doesn't surprise me, but that's pretty funny. It's a promo comic book. That's fun. That's a horrible picture somebody used to sell something.
Well, hello there, dear listener. You are about to listen to a story of two lovers who laughed at what time gave them.
Spidey Super Stories. Thundara breaks loose.
That make up life.
Marvel Comics and the Electric Company.
Relax.
God, 1970s comic books are crazy. So let's see. Spidey Super Stories number 24. We'll type that in. Spidey Super Stories. Number 24. I think I brought up Anna Frost and Features Thundara before, but I could just be making that up. $7. Thundara. Oh yeah, Lockjaw and Kang. So Kang's in this bad boy. Let's find him real quick. I'm just interested. Oh, there's the Collector. Just immediately found the Collector. But this isn't like a king. This isn't like a key or anything, so it's not like it's anything like super crazy. There's Lockjaw from the Inhumans. That's the big dog. I think he was on the cover. Just made that up. Trying to see. I want to see Kang. There he is. We found him. That's our man. That's our boy. The Conqueror. Pretty good. What the hell is Spider-Man do? What? Oh, okay. There's the alternate variants of Spider-Man slaves. That's a neat. That one's neat. It's nothing crazy, but it's a neat one. It's a nice little break at all the Bugs Bunny comics I keep finding. The Range Rabbit. Bugs Bunny. Wayne's Rabbit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this one, guys. Yeah. Probably safe to say that's not really anything crazy. We got another Kang one coming up. Richie Rich Money World. Number 40. As I believe we showed with one of the earlier ones, you have to check these out. Money World. Number 40. So when I did that, a recommended one was number 1 came up. It was $4. Let's see what number 1 is just because it came up, just out of curiosity. It's not showing. I figured since it came up like that, 1 through 10, less than $20. Good to know if we pull we pull another Money World issue. We got another coverless. This is an Archie comic, so we can throw it to the side. And the name again. Very interesting. Alright, what do we got here? I don't know what the fuck out of Arkansas. Not sure what I should do. When will I follow suit? All new E-Man. Charlton Comics, number 6? I don't think I've ever heard of this. Let's check it out. I've never heard of this. So, all new E-Man, number 6. All new E-Man, number 6. $1. Wonderworld Bronze Age. So this is Bronze Age. Okay. Oh, I said Gold Age earlier, didn't I? That was way a throwback, though, huh? All right, let's keep rolling. We got Dennis the Menace. We'll do this. Pretty Trickery. Pretty tricky, Jesus. All right, let's see what we got here. Dennis the Menace. Dennis the Menace. Number 15. What is this? Looks like it's almost cut off. Hold on, spin the inside. Probably like 150. Oh god, I can't find it. But I don't even know how to look this up. That's probably the title though, so we'll just type it in and see if it comes up. Yeah, nothing really crazy. Yeah, nothing came up with what I typed in, so I think we're safe to assume. Rolling away, rolling along, rolling along, rolling along. Hold on. We'll get there in a second. Richie Rich, the poor little rich boy. Bank books. Richie Rich, the poor little rich boy. Bank books. 41. I don't know if that's a full title. Number 4 restore. Look at that, $44. This one, number 5 is $251. Sold just a few days ago. This is number 35. I don't see anything that's kind of like it though. But I mean, these seem like they're Volume 1, issue 25. These are selling for more than I'm gonna put this on. This is a quick five. We're gonna call it a quick fiver. So we're gonna put this in the quick $5 pile. It seems like if we list this for $5 starting bid, and the appropriate amount of shipping, we might be able to make some money, just a little bit. All right, Dennis the Menace Christmas Special, 1974. So let's look at that. This is quite nostalgic. It's in pretty poor condition, though. Christmas Special. See what pops. See what pops. Right there, $3. Chuck it. Put it in the bin. Next up. What is you? We gotta let's do a little bit more Marvel here. Giant size superheroes. Giant size superheroes. And we've got Morbius and Man-Wolf on the cover. And this is a number 1. That the number one, so even especially with Marvel and things like that, you see a number one does not make an expensive. It does not mean it's worth a lot. It doesn't. They made a lot of these side things, so this is just one of those kind of cool things, I guess. So let's check this out. Let's see, it's Giant Eyes Super Heroes Spider-Man. All right, so out of package, we had one sell yesterday for $52. So that's not bad at all. This might be worth a press. We're gonna put this one to the side. We do have a tear. We have a tear on the side there, so, but it still might be worth a press and a send. Still might be worth something. That's cool. That's a cool one. It's the third pretty cool one we found. Get another coverless. Supergirl. Oh God, no. This is Supergirl number 2. This one could actually be worth money, but it's trashed. Let's see how much money my friend may have missed out on. See what happens. Alright, well, I should probably put a little bit more information on that. Okay, let's see what we can gather. Number 2, 1973. See what happens. Supergirl number 2, 1973. So usually number 2s are still worth a little bit. Maybe not. Okay, $4. Not a big end. Not a huge loss like I thought it might be. But this guy, he's seen better days. He might be worth a save though for a collage. But other than that, luckily that wasn't a big devastating loss. All right, so we're starting to see the bottom of this first box. This one I'm very interested in. Planet of the Apes, number 20, and this is a full-size magazine comic, right? This is the full size. This is a so a regular comic book size on top of it. So this is a full magazine size. Really cool art, and Planet of the Apes stuff often runs for a little bit. So let's check it out. Planet of the Apes. This is number 20. Number 20. The year on it. Now only 75 cents. Now if they came out with something like this, it'd be way more. Yeah, this is a highly publicized. So we need a year. Oh yeah, the stuff on this is cool though. 1976. Let's see. $20, buy it now. Sold on February 22nd. Plenty of numbers. This is about $20 too. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna put this in the you could sell it for $5 pile. You can flip it quick, no problem. You won't make a lot of money, but you'll make money because these are free, right? Dennis the Menace, number 154. Just being careful, but we're starting to see the end of this first box, and this is the lame box, supposedly. Hopefully. Well, no, we've seen some cool stuff. I've been through a lot more and not seen anything. So, all right, 99 cents for this, including 5 other books. So, nothing. This is cool. Ooh, the back. This could use a hell of a press. Okay, so World's Finest, Superman, Batman, World's Finest. Number 225. I'm gonna double check this way to put World's Finest, Volume 34, number 225. So that one looks cool. Let's see. So we got World's Finest, number 225, and what I'm gonna type in the year because it says like it's volume like 30 or something. Volume 34, 1974. $5. Sold last month, so it's not bad. But that one's in the back cover on that one is trashed. You can press this out and it'll make it look pretty good. But I don't know if the creases will actually go away. But you know, whatever. Got another 100-page DC and their 100 pages, huh? Tarzan and the Lion, special pinup from the movie. I want to see a pinup. Hold up. Must be gone. Unless it's this thing in the front. I don't know. Alright, let's see. So we're looking at Tarzan, Lord of the Jungle, number 233. Tarzan, Lord of the Jungle, number 233. $3. Moving on. What if those thick DC books? Archie. Got another Archie 259. This looks like it could be a key. Once again, I don't really dabble in Archie. Archie number 259. Alright, what do we got? Eddie and Veronica. Yeah, so Sonic in the comics is an Archie product. So this one is Archie proper number 259, but I guess that is what it is. I'm gonna type in 1977 just in case, because like I said, there's a bunch of different Archie properties. The more specific you can be, sometimes you can get that little extra bit. This is only showing Betty and Veronica. That's a similar one, $3, so... it is what it is. Not super great condition anyway, so... Probably didn't need to spend so much time on it. Josie and the Pussycats. Oh, I remember these. Number 90. Josie and the Pussycats. Number 90. Let's see. Number 610. 47. Was it a movie? Oh god, I had no idea. I remember these, like them looking like that. Alright, well, judging by the other ones and the fact that this one's not popping up, I don't think it's probably worth too much. What is this? Okay, this is an Archie one. Less painful. Oh, this is actually Star Trek.
For a glorified cartel, they cast
Star Trek number 21. Coverless. I don't know anything about Star Trek comics. I feel like they didn't do so well. But in the 70s, base comics were pretty huge. We'll check this out just to see if how much, if any money was lost. Any money was lost in the ripping of this cover. That's what I like to know.
Pay a visit to my town and I might show you.
It's stuff like this, if I can find the cover, it might be worth putting in for a restoration. You getting a restoration grade? 3, Lord. Please type the number 3. Go. That looks like that's probably it right there. Very similar to the thing we're looking at, but not quite because the cover's gone. So a couple days ago, it sold for $15. You know, this is not a huge loss anyway. Another 100-pager. All right, we got Tarzan, Lord of the Jungle, number 231.
I bet the knowledge that you're non-essential
Tarzan,
with yourself and
Lord of the Jungle,
I bet
number
your conscience is a
231.
constant bitter pill. You're eager to proud
$7. I meant to flip that for you. Super crazy. There's Tarzan fans out there. Let me know. I'll give you a deal. Give me a deal. Okay, what is this? OMAC One-Man Army? Question mark? Number 1? This is a very weird cover. Hold on, I'm trying to flip out the dog ear. OMAC. Whoa, this looks racially insensitive. Beetlejuice! Anything good so far? Yeah, we got a couple good ones. I got the first appearance Shout out to Beetlejuice. We got the first appearance of Green Goblin, or excuse me, as Harry Osborn as Green Goblin. So that's pretty cool. I just got this, but the dog ears are really bad, so I'm trying to like, these will press out okay. But yeah, so we got here, I'll show you. So we got, these are the cool ones. So you got giant size Spider-Man, number 1. So it's got Man-Wolf and Morbius. It's okay. Then we've got, this is a key issue for Infinitus, who is not somebody that I'm super familiar with, but I've heard of. And then this one is a key, this is a minor key. So that's Harry Osborn as Green Goblin for the first time. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, just leave him under a heavy-ass book and no flat. Yeah. OMAC? Nice. Yeah, I actually don't know what OMAC is. But it's number 1, but it has a weird-ass cover in it. So those are the cool ones so far. And also we have this one I keep showing off. This is Incredible Hulk 179. And so Wolverine's first cameo appearance is 180. So this is one issue away from being Wolverine's first cameo appearance, and 2 issues away from his first official appearance, depending on who you're talking to. So this is just one of those things where it, you know, it just gives me hope. Maybe that's sitting in here somewhere. Oh, Maxim Robo motherfuckers. Let's see. But yeah, we're almost through the first box. There's 2 boxes. We're almost through the first one, and when the guy gave them to me, he said the first box was a lame box. So I wanted to do that one first. One Man Army, number 1. Let's go. Yeah, $5. 1974, $5. It looks like his other versions aren't worth very much either. So these are the sold listings on some of these. I don't know if this is something cool to hang on to or not. I'm just gonna throw it in the it's a full comic book file. There's OMAC One Man Army number 2. Sell them as a set. I don't know if it's worth looking up number 2, but we'll hit it since I already have it typed out most of the way. $3, 1 bid. Great. Oh, it's Jack Kirby. That's cool. Neat. They're just neat. Nothing I know of. The white guy with a mohawk, that's what I noticed. What do we got? Please don't be something cool. Scooby-Doo. No cover. Not gonna look it up. We got Dennis the Menace. Daredevil Dennis. 157. We gotta keep looking up the Dennis the Menace ones, though, because some of them are worth... This one's got a little bit of water damage on it, though, so... But the next box, I believe, is almost all superhero comics, so I'm much more excited for it. But I think we found some cool stuff in here. Results matching fewer words. Well, it didn't pop up, so it's probably not worth anything. It's also, like I said, water damage, but it's pretty light, so it might press out. Uh-oh, we got a Superman with no cover. The Dennis Menace 135. Look up the same thing. You could also look on mycomicsshop.com if you're looking to auction off some comics. I never personally use them, but I check what they sell often. Oh, that's cool. Half Baked. I didn't even notice that was you that posted that, dude. What is up, my guy? How y'all doing? Just fuck it. We're just chilling, going through these comic books, seeing what we got. I looked this one up. 135. Yeah, it didn't come up. I'm not super into the other things. I'm just making sure there isn't one that's like worth a whole bunch of money that he could use or whatever. Superman's Girlfriend, Lois Lane, Volume 16, number 129. This is heavily water damaged. It's missing a cover. Better to not know if it's worth anything. We'll just move on. We're just moving on. Somebody wrote their name on it too. Alright, we have maybe just a couple of more stacks of, not stacks, we just got a couple more comics left in this first box. Let's see what we got here. Oh, there's Kraven and Spidey on the back. What do we got here? Spidey Super Stories. We got Kang capturing the White House. Of Marvel. So this is the Spidey Super Stories, number 30. Kind of a fun cover. Spidey Super Stories. See if we got anything. So we had one sell a couple weeks ago, $25. Buy it now, so that's not too bad. $9.99. So this goes in the $5. I've got a stack that's you could sell this for $5 super fast. It's one of those. Oh shit! The Electric Company logo on that Spider-Man. Yeah, dude, isn't that fucking awesome? There was another one with Thundara and Kang with the Electric Company. Puccina in chat! Exclamation point! Poke and catch. But I'll put this in the quick $5 box of the catch. Bam. Alright. We're getting there, we're getting there. There's some couple really interesting things in here that I've never seen before. Captain America and the Falcon, 177. Stand alone against the raw power of Lucifer. I hope this is the first appearance of Lucifer. That would be cool. Captain America 117. And it looks like it's volume 1 too. America 7. Oh wait, it's not Captain America, it's Captain America and the Falcon. And the Falcon. Number, what was it? 177. Alright, see what we got. Very nice, very nice. $7 sold, so probably not really worth anything. I want to double check to see if this is a key. I'll keep the keys to the side just because they're cool. Marvel first appearance of Lucifer. Go. Marvel preview number 7. This is not the droid I'm looking for. The backhand bitch slap. It's the only way to do it, Beetlejuice. It's the only way to do it. That's a cool comic though. I think that's just a neat. This is just a neat little guy. There's a book here. Who wants a book? Dennis met the Menace to the Core. This is a book. I guess it has the comic strip kind of thing. Each page is one freaking panel. I guess I'm gonna Google this. I don't know. I don't know what to do with a book. There's no comic book. It's a book, but it's like a comic book. I don't know. Not on eBay. You know what that means? That means it's priceless. Priceless. I don't even know. This doesn't fit on my stacks. How the hell am I supposed to work under these conditions? Okay. Got Tarzan, the Renegade. Tarzan number 216, DC Comics. I never got into reading Tarzan. I know more about Kazar because it's Marvel. Tarzan number 216, and we'll put the year just in case something else comes up because Tarzan's everybody and their mother has owned. I owned Tarzan at one point, right? Let's get a year on this. Let's get a year on this. 1973. I love that all these are from the 70s. That was pretty sick. 1973. See what we got. So we can get Tarzan. Is this Tarzan of the Apes? No. It looks pretty similar though. Hold up. Why is that one $250? Fucked up. What is going on here? Is that one signed? What is it? White Mountain Pedigree. What the hell is that? I don't know what that is, but it's CGC 9.6 for $250. But this one directly below it is 50 cents. Oh, it's got a big rip out of it, I guess. Hold on, let's look at some other ones. 99 cents, 1 bit. What the hell is this? So these are the sold. I forgot you can't. If you click on it doesn't really do anything. But these are the sold section. What pulled $250? I guess it's older and it's got a. What a weird thing. Yo, if you get any Turok comics, I'll pay you for them. Noted. I don't think we're gonna see those in here. These are mainly from the 70s, so the things we've seen so far. I'm gonna go ahead and say this isn't worth anything. The things we've seen so far is probably a lot of what we're gonna see. I'm just hoping to see some more superhero comics in the other one, but from what I understand, the other one is the one full of them. JLA summoned me to save them. Instead, I killed them all. So we've got Justice League of America, number 112. Which that one, the cover of this is pretty cool, I think. So let's check this out. So we got Justice League of America, number 112. Here we got, yep, $7.50. Once again, these are the sold ones, so I know that's what this is selling for. So 2 bids, not too bad. Also, $7.50 free shipping, so the person probably lost money on that. What do we got? We got a cover. It's an Archie cover, so sad day for that Archie situation. What is this? This is probably Dennis the Menace, maybe? Oh, these are a couple. We got a Dennis the Menace and another Dennis the Menace. They're the guts. They've lost their cover. Worthless. God damn it! Stupid freaking thing. They've got another book. What am I supposed to do with these books? What the hell is this? Dennis the Menace versus everybody. God. Got these books. Who reads books? Dennis the Menace. Ketchum. Actually, Ash Ketchum's father. So, you know, be excited about that. This is a thing. I'm actually surprised. I'm kind of surprised this didn't come up. I'm actually pretty surprised. This feels like it's like a first appearance. I know he came up in the comic books, United States of America, 1952. Hold on. The freaking copyright date on this, 1952. There it is. So it's $5. That's pretty cool. Not that I'm into this, but this is kind of cool. Throw the books to some kids and they get out the butts. It'll encourage them to read and be fun to throw books at children. You know, that's better. I usually just throw rocks at them. This is an old book, man. It's actually, you know, that's pretty sick, actually. From 1952. What did I do with the other one? This one I'm assuming is probably a similar story. Probably, like, I'm gonna guess 1961. 1956. I'm gonna assume due to context, it's probably not worth it. And then we've got, what is this? I found there's an interesting card, but I don't want to dox my friend there. And then there's this. I'm very interested in this. I'm very, very interested in this. There's a book that's Aquaman and it looks old as shit. There's Aquaman Scourge of the Sea. I want to see if there's a copyright date. Paul S. Newman. 1968. I definitely thought it was gonna be a little older than that. But let's check this out. Little book. It's like an ash can size. Aqua, and this is the last thing in the lame box. Of the sea. What was it? 1960. That sounds right. Oh shit. All right. $13. It's the low end. Hey, this goes in the $5 pile. You throw that on eBay for $5, you're gonna make $5. Damn it. My $5 pile can't have that little guy in it because you got a whole other box of comics to go. Alright. That is the end of box 1. Quick review. The cool things we have found thus far. The first appearance of Harry Osborn as Green Goblin. A key issue, the first appearance of Infinitus. And then we have Giant Size Superhero Spider-Man #1. It's just a neat book. It's worth a little bit of money. It's like a $50 book. I don't think it's a key though. But so we found 3, and then we found this coverless Incredible Hulk 179, which is 1 issue away from the first official cameo appearance of Wolverine, and 2 issues away from the first official appearance of Wolverine. Oh my god, hopefully box number 2 hits us up.